Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Jeremy Velasco, and let me present to you or discuss to you the topic 21st Century Education, which focuses on the 21st century learners. So let us define first what is a 21st century learner. A 21st century learner is the constellation of learner characteristics which equips students to enjoy a high quality of life, work, and relationships by being resilient, intentional, creative, and confident learners who understand the value of collaboration, the relationship of effort to results, and the need to be continually growing and learning. Mag-aaral na ito ay mga mag-aaral na kung saan binibigyan ng halaga ang kanilang buhay na meron sila, trabaho na kanilang kinabibilangan at mga relasyon nila sa ibang tao. Sila ay gumagawa ng mga ito kaakibat ng kanilang pagiging masipag, pagkakaroon ng confidence sa sarili, kumpiyansa sa sarili na kaya nilang gawin ng isang bagay, and being creative o pagpapalawig ng kaisipan o creativity na kung saan kaya nilang solusyonan ng isang bagay o isang sitwasyon. They also understand the value of collaboration, which means binibigyan nila ng value ang collaboration o ang pakikipagkapwa o pagsalamuha sa ibang tao. Also, the relationship of effort to results. This means sila yung mga mag-aaral na kung saan binibigyan nila ng pansin ang kanilang effort o binibigyan nila ng halaga ang kanilang mga effort hanggang sa makita nila ang resulta ng kanilang ginawa. And to be continually growing and learning. Yun nga, yung pagpapahalaga na habang sila'y lumalaki o tumatanda ay napaka-importante na magkaroon o madagdagan ang kanilang mga learning o mga information na kailangan nila sa kanilang buhay. Now, let us define the different characteristics of a 21st century learner. Learners will have to acquire a set of skills and adopt certain characteristics in order to become successful in 21st century society. These characteristics will help for them or pwede nilang i-apply sa kanilang mga buhay na kung saan makakatulong ito para makasabay sila o makauso sila sa kung ano ang meron tayo ngayon o society na meron tayo ngayon, which is using more on technologies. The first characteristics is creativity and innovation. 21st century children need to be able to think creatively, work creatively with others, and also implement innovation in their everyday lives. This means that students need to be capable of developing creative solutions to the many problems and challenges that they may face and that the 21st century brings. Children need to be able to think creatively, develop new ideas that are in tune with originality and inventiveness, and demonstrate imagination and curiosity in learning. They can then maximize their creative efforts by elaborating and analyzing their ideas for improvement. The 21st century learner also works creatively with others, being able to develop and implement their creative ideas through communication and collaboration with the group. They are able to act on their creativity and make creative contributions to areas where innovation occurs. This simply lang naman is yung pagiging creative ng isang bata o mag-aaral na kung saan kaya niyang gamitin ang malawak niyang isipan na gawin ang isang bagay o masolusyonan ng isang sitwasyon. For example na lang sa eskwelahan o sa school, ang isang teacher binigyan siya ng isang project o binigyan sila ng project na gawin at tapusin. So, ang isang estudyante, pwede niyang gamitin ang pagiging creative niya o unique niya or originality niya na gawin o tapusin ang kanyang project by doing his own only ideas. Another is that pag binigyan siya ng isang sitwasyon na kung saan bibigyan niya ito ng creative na paraan para masolusyonan ang sitwasyon na ito. Napapalawak din ang kaisipan ng isang bata through communication and collaboration with his group na pwede siyang makipagpalitan o exchange of messages from his groups na kung saan pwede niyang i-adopt and i-apply at pwede niya rin niya i-share ang ideas na meron siya. Nabubuo ang isang innovation through the creativity of a learner na ginawa niya by his own. Another characteristic of a 21st century learner is that collaboration and communication. The world children are growing up in today is a world where communication, collaboration, and teamwork is essential. Due to the increasing improvement of technology and economic globalization, these skills are now absolutely necessary. Without them, students will not succeed in modern society. So, ngayon nga, ang society na meron na tayo ngayon or century is 21st century na kung saan more on technologies na ang ating ginagamit. So, ang isang estudyante dapat marunong siyang gumamit ng technology o gamitin sa kahit anong bagay o pamamaraan. Like, pakikipag-communicate or pakikipag-collaborate sa ibang tao o sa kanyang mga kaibigan, sa mga kaklase o sa pamilya. Habang pataas ng pataas ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas at ang patuloy na pag-improve o pag-innovate ng mga technology, itong skills na to ay mas na kinakailangan na ngayon ng mga bata. Another characteristics of 21st century learner is that critical thinking and problem solving. In a constantly changing world, students need the ability to think critically and solve any problem which may occur in their lives. Constant technological advancements means that students need to be prepared to adapt to any change and continue to perform and their potential, both in their education and future employment. To be able to adapt to change effectively, students need to have the ability to make connections between information and arguments, interpret information to draw conclusions, and reflect critically on learning experiences and processes. To adapt, students need to have the ability to solve problems in both a conventional manner and through the use of innovation. This ability will allow students to adapt to any change just in future employment, allowing them to continue as an effective team member. This means that a 21st century learner daw dapat ay may ability to think critically and solve problems na pwede nilang maranasan sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na buhay. Dahil sa patuloy na pagbabago ng mga technologies or innovations of technologies, dapat ang mga bata din daw ay may kakayahan prepared sa pagbabago na mangyayari sa ating society. These changes may occur from their education or in their future employment. Dapat din daw ang mga 21st century educators or learners ay kaya nilang i-handle ang mga bagay o mga arguments, mga situations na kung saan dapat binibigyan nila ng critic o kaya nilang i-solve ito within their own or their creativity na pwede nilang gawin para ma-solve ang isang problema. Napaka-importante na magkaroon tayo ng pagbabago or tayo ay dapat prepared sa pagbabago na meron sa atin o pa sa future pa natin para naman we have or continually na maging magandang ehemplo or parte tayo ng isang society. In conclusion with that, yun nga, patuloy na pagbabago ng ating society, dapat prepared tayo sa pagbabago na mangyayari na yun. And let us think and dapat gawin natin na as a reflection or learning experiences ito sa ating buhay. Another characteristics of a 21st century learner is that a global citizens. As today's world economy rapidly globalizing, so to do our students' learning needs. 21st century learners need to be effective as global citizens. In order to be prepared for this, they need to be educated about the different cultures and lifestyles of the world. Students need the ability to interact with people from various different cultural and linguistic origins. This means that a 21st century learner dapat daw ay edukado or educated or tinuturuan kung ano ang iba't ibang cultures, lifestyles, beliefs, and attitudes or linguistics ng ibang mga tao sa ibang lugar. This means that dapat ang mga bata ay meron silang awareness na alamin ang mga iba't ibang kulturo nga, linguistics at beliefs ng mga ibang tao para nang sa ganun ay hindi nila parang or nilalabag ang mga bagay na ito o mga nakagawian ng gawin ng mga ibang tao sa lugar na kanilang pupuntahan. The fifth characteristics of a 21st century learner is that technology literacy. In the 21st century, technology has completely revolutionized the way we live our lives. It has reinvented the way we work, learn, shop, and how we entertain. Advanced technology and all forms of digital media are completely integrated into modern society and are an integral part of our 21st century learners' life, whether it be how they learn, work, or even socialize. With instant access to a vast array of information via the internet, smartphones, and other devices, today's students are digital learners and will adapt to technological change far easier than any generation beforehand. 21st century students are accustomed to frequent changes in technology and welcome any technological innovations as they occur. So this simply means yun nga, we are now living in a technological society wherein lahat na ng aspeto ng ating buhay sinasabay na natin paggamit ng mga teknolohiya. Gaya na lang ng pagkatuto o pag-aaral, pagtatrabaho, o saan man tayo magpunta, or even pakikipag-usap or pakikipag-socialize within other people. Mas napapadali nga naman ang pagkakaroon ng paggagawa ng isang bagay gamit ang mga technology. Tinatawag na nga ng ang mga estudyante daw ay mga digital learners kasi nga lahat na lang ng kanilang gagawin o mga information na kailangan or isasagot sa kanilang mga assignments are makikita sa Google or sa internet. At dahil dito, mas napapadali ang kanilang paggawa ng mga assignments or projects kasi yun nga, nakikita isang swipe mo lang sa internet, makikita mo ng kanilang makikita ng mga sagot. The last characteristics of a 21st century learner is that lifelong learners. 21st century society is constantly evolving. As a result, students need to have the ability to become lifelong learners in order to adapt to changes and succeed in modern society. Globalization and technological advancement are the key drivers for lifelong learning skills, and students need to adapt to these skill sets, otherwise they will have not become successful in later life. So habang tayo patuloy na tumatanda or nadagdagan ng ating edad, dapat patuloy rin tayong natututo kung saan anong mga information or technological advancement meron tayo. Hindi porket nasa edad na tayo, kailangan nating tumigil sa pagkakaroon ng information or changes sa ating buhay. Dapat habang tayo patuloy na tumatanda, tumatanggap pa rin tayo, dapat may nalalaman pa rin tayo ng mga informations kung ano nga ba ang mga nai-innovate na mga technologies or advancement sa ating society. Sinabi din nga na dapat ang students need to adapt to these skill sets, otherwise they will not become successful in later life. So habang tayo bata pa, dapat nating binibigyang pansin or dapat mas natututo tayo na sa ngayon para nang sa ganun is maging successful tayo in the future life. A 21st century learner from John Dewey is that if we teach today's students as we thought yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow. Thank you for watching.